Coming up tonight on SLU News 22.
No confidence at SLU.
The best paying jobs.
And the return of the Jedi. Plus national news and weather live from the Bush Student Center. This is SLU News 22.
Good evening. I'm Amanda Honigfort.
And I'm Tara Ernst.
Thank you for joining us this evening. Adam Muffler, a sophomore in Parks College of Engineering, Aviation, and Technology, died Sunday in his home. Adam was 24. Our entire SLU community mourns the loss and extends our sympathies to his family and friends.
As of early last week, the university had reached a stalemate. The St. Louis University Faculty Senate, Arts and Sciences Senate, and Student Government Association had voted in favor of no confidence in University President Lawrence Biondi and Vice President of Academic Affairs Manoj Patankar. The next act was up to the Board of Trustees. The Board of Trustees Executive Committee, acting upon the recommendation from Father Biondi, has decided to engage an external independent consulting firm to conduct an extensive survey of SLU students, faculty, and staff and other constituencies concerning the issue that have led to the recent faculty and student resolutions. Once this survey has been conducted and the results analyzed, the Board of Trustees will take further action.
Sean is in the Weather Center now with our first forecast. Sean, is this cold weather going to continue?
Well, the cold weather we saw today will continue for the next few days, but things will start to change as we head through the midweek. Looking at today, we saw temperatures reach 44 degrees in the low 40s, so not much difference between the high and low temperatures today. We were well below normal. Our high temperatures were near the normal low temperatures for this time of year. Heading into tonight, temperatures will drop down a little bit further, down to 37 degrees, and the clouds will stick around as that rain heads south and out of our area. I'll have more coming up about a warming trend that could brighten up your weekend. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Sean. On Tuesday, November 6th, the Student Involvement Center and the Great Issues Committee will be hosting Sonia Nazario, the author of this year's first-year experience book, Enrique's Journey. She will speak in the Wool Ballrooms at 7 p.m. about her 20 years reporting on social issues, particularly hunger, drug addiction, and immigration. A book signing will follow at 8:15 p.m.
The Student Involvement Center will be hosting Trivia Night with the Jesuits on Wednesday, November 6th. The Trivia Night will run from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. and will feature free TED Drews and a chance to connect with some of the Jesuits on campus. You can register your team at the sophomore/junior year experience website.
St. Louis University is hosting an official polling place for the presidential election tomorrow. Students who have registered to vote with their MSC mailbox number will be eligible to vote from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. in the St. Louis room. If registered to vote elsewhere in the city, you can double-check your polling place on Missouri Secretary of State's website. In order to vote, you must be able to produce your SLU ID or an official government-issued ID, such as a driver's license.
1 week after Superstorm Sandy beat up the Northeast, there is another threat on the horizon. A nor'easter is approaching. A nor'easter, as defined by the National Weather Service, is a coastal storm bringing strong northeasterly winds off the ocean ahead of the storm itself. The storm will first impact the Carolina coast on Wednesday, before intensifying and bringing more rain and damaging winds to the already devastated Northeast by Thursday. The main threat will be winds in excess of 50 miles per hour, moderate flooding, heavy coastal rain, and more snow for the interior regions, such as West Virginia and Virginia.
Despite some security concerns, New Jersey will allow residents displaced by Superstorm Sandy to vote remotely by email or fax. The directive is also intended to help emergency workers who are busy with disaster relief efforts away from home. Under the New Jersey directive, displaced storm victims qualify as overseas voters and must first submit a ballot application by email or fax to the county clerk. Once the application is approved, the clerk will email or fax a ballot to the voter, who must send it back no later than 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Despite Mayor Bloomberg and the New York Roadrunners canceling the 2012 New York City Marathon post-Hurricane Sandy, tens of thousands of runners went to Central Park and ran the 26.2 miles anyway. While official food, water, and spectators were nowhere to be found, New York City residents brought out water to help support the effort.
We'll be back in a moment with more. Don't go away.
Of a suspect in the shooting of Pakistan education activist Malala Yousafzai has apologized to Malala. Please convey a message to Malala that I apologize for what my brother did for her, to her. He has brought shame on our family, end quote. Rihanna Halim told CNN on Sunday, Malala is making progress and will likely not suffer significant brain damage. After the shooting, however, the Taliban issued a statement saying that if Malala were to survive, they would attack her again.
The Pakistani Taliban has once again struck against its girls and women who wish to pursue an education. The Taliban instigated an acid attack on a college van in the city of Parashinar in northern Pakistan last month. 2 girls were left with severe burns on their faces. The government took responsibility for the attack in threatening pamphlets distributed around the city warning local girls against going to school.
China's ruling Communist Party will this month unveil its new top leadership team. This new team is under a great amount of pressure to reform areas of the government known to be corrupt. Many political experts are criticizing the candidates because only one has a record of being a reformer and nearly all of them are men.
On Thursday, CNN Money, in conjunction with Payscale.com, released a list of 12 top-paying jobs based on annual salary and bonuses. Neurosurgeons came in on top with a median pay of $368,000, followed by petroleum engineers, nurse anesthesiasts, petroleum geologists, and dentists to round out the top 5. IT security consultants came in at number 12 with an annual median pay of $102,000.
Today, Apple announced that it had sold 3 million iPads this weekend after the launch of the new iPad mini last Friday. This is double the number of the tablets sold after the launch of the 3rd generation iPad in March.
Coming up next, your workweek forecast. Stay with us.
We are all.
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 Billikens.
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 Billikens. Billikens.
And welcome back. Chief Meteorologist Sean Everson is here with us now for your extended forecast. Sean, what's the week have in store for us?
Well, that rain that we saw this morning and throughout the day and those cool temperatures will start to move out of the area as we head into the beginning or the mid of the week into later this week. We'll have the clouds stick around tonight, and then they will stick around tomorrow, bringing us cooler conditions in the 50s once again. And then we'll see a warming trend beginning on late Wednesday into Thursday, which will set up a picture-perfect weekend. So right now here currently at St. Louis University, you're sitting at 42 degrees with relatively calm winds, so not too bad, just a little bit chilly. But looking into tomorrow and into in the middle and the end of next week, the showers move off to the south. Clouds stick around tomorrow. Heading into tomorrow evening, though, we'll have a cold front that'll move through the area, and it's a relatively weak one. Therefore, the temperatures won't drop off too much. No, not really a chance of rain in our neck of the woods. We may see a few showers northeast of us in Illinois, but after that moves by, a high-pressure system will set in for Wednesday and Thursday, which will clear things up, bring us sunny conditions for the next few days, and then start kicking up those temperatures. So overnight tonight, lows, the hot spot tonight is in St. Louis, a low of 37 degrees, 34 in Chesterfield, 36 in St. Charles. Our low will be out in Highland at 33 degrees. So for your forecast for Tuesday, the clouds stick around. It'll be cool, cloudy, high of 50 degrees. Get out and vote. It'll be cool, but still get out there. By Wednesday, the clouds will start to move out. The sun will shine. We'll only heat up to 52 degrees. But look at what's going to happen as we head into Thursday, Friday, and even into Sunday. The clouds will move out of the way. The sun will shine, and we'll see temperatures climb up near 70 degrees by the weekend. So if you've got any weekend plans, it's a great weekend to go out and do something, because we may not see any temperatures like this anytime soon as we head into November and the days are getting shorter and colder temperatures are on the way. So back to you guys.
Thanks, Sean. Next, national and international news. Stay with us.
And welcome back. Friday, November 9th will be the SLU men's basketball's first regular season game. The Bills will face the University of South Carolina upstate. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. at Chaffetz Arena. Friday night's game is also New Students Night, hosted by the Athletic Department and Oriflam.
Last week, Disney purchased Lucasfilm, the film company famous for producing the Star Wars franchise, as well as Indiana Jones. Disney is already planning another 3 Star Wars movies, the first due for release in 2015, and it is very likely that they will continue the series. George Lucas, the 69-year-old CEO of Lucasfilm, plans to retire and work part-time as a creative consultant for the films. Well, big news there. Thought Star Wars was done for a while.
It lives on for another generation at least.
Yeah.
So many people I've talked to are very mixed emotions. Some really like it, but some are skeptical to see what Disney will do to it. So
waiting for more information, but they did do good things with Marvel, so I have high hopes. We'll see.
Well, that's our show for tonight. Thank you for watching.
As always, you can find the latest news and movie reviews at SLU-TV.edu or follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We'll be back here next week at 7 p.m. See you then.